The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Obviously, I want to give full credit to Queens. They're an outstanding team. Coach Lundy and staff done a great job putting together an incredible roster, just stock full of talent. And the better team won today, no question about it. So credit goes to them. I'm really disappointed in the way our team performed today, more or less from the go. There's literally no reason why in this kind of environment, at this point in the year, when you're in the semifinals of your conference tournament, that you wouldn't be extra motivated and excited to perform at a high level. And it just seemed like we were sort of stuck in mud from the jump, and it was both mental and physical. I didn't anticipate that, didn't see it coming, and when I look at my team this year and think about the fact that we've won 23 games, we're 23-6 coming in, and have had a lot more positive nights than not. It's very disheartening because I'd like to say we're better than that, but you are what you do, and today you really can't. I can't really defend what we did on the floor, other than to say that it's not what we expect from our players.
You and I had conversations leading up to this game, and you felt like this team was locked in and dialed in. What happened at the jump?
Obviously, Kev, I was completely wrong. I mean, I was wrong, and I told you. I've had guys throughout the last several weeks since we played them the last time had been really specifically saying, "Hey, I really hope we get a chance to play them again." And I felt like we had legit preparation the last couple of days. We spent extra time with this, and I just don't know. Maybe the stage was too big. Maybe the stage is too big. I'd like to say that I had a really good answer because there was no indications, and I think Grant as a player, he can probably speak better to it than I can. There were no indications in our preparation and in our practice setting going into this game that would lead me to believe we were anything but ready to perform.
Kind of a sour taste. You would love to celebrate Charles Clark becoming the league's all-time leading scorer today,
yeah.
But super inefficient. Only makes one shot on the goaltending, makes a layup late. What did Queens do to bother him into back-to-back off nights the last two times that he split the role?
They do a great job first on the ball. They put a good defender in Davis on him. When other guys switched on to him, they tried to pressure, harass. When he would drive, they would have hands and arms and multiple defenders stepping in, trying to congest areas. So credit goes to them. I felt like we sort of had a strategy. I think LMU and Queens are the two best defensive teams in this league. And I feel like we had found some things that would work to help find him some opportunities. But that was only really, that right there was probably to a lesser degree, a lesser part of the problem. We could not stop them. Their shot making was at a whole nother level. Guys that don't make shots making shots. Them taking bad shots that were makes. And when that's happening, our team started looking at the scoreboard more than looking at what they could control. And I think their shot making actually was quite possibly the greatest defender that they had against us offensively. They made shots, and that momentum they were able to gain and our inability to counter with answer points really put us behind the eight ball.
Kind of an unusual situation. He played a lot of man, didn't let him get going from three, but it was all interior shot.
Yeah. Really disappointed in our interior defense. And again, we know what they thrive with the three. But I felt like our frontline guys, minus Cameron Andre was a really nice little pleasant surprise offensively, but he's not got a chance to play a lot as a freshman this year, especially the last 2.5 months. But I felt like our frontline guys were really exposed, and then they drove it in there, and you saw it. I mean, they came in there and made some tough twos, and that's one of the things we encourage our guys to do is force them to make tough twos. Well, you know what they did, and so from that standpoint, I can't be that disappointed. I just didn't like our response. I didn't like our response to the adversity that we faced and our lack of unity. One thing that this team has possessed, man, there's not a day of the week that we're as talented as Lincoln or Queens. Not a day in the week. But one of the things we've really preached and sort of held on to this year is our unity and our togetherness. and our collected sort of approach. And tonight, that was absolutely not there.
Grant, you look at this game, 22 for you. You matched your career high. What was your mindset trying to bring Carson-Newman back in the rank?
No change in mindset really. Just guys were finding me at times, and like you said, Queens and LMU are a really good defensive team. So if you have a shot, you got to take it. Because if you don't, you're hurting your own team. So I was open and I was able to knock them down.
What is the toughest thing about going against what Queens does defensively?
They're just solid. They're not going to break down. They're or if they do, it's going to be late in the shot clock. They're going to make you earn it. And we've had a lot of stuff come easy this year. Bird's awesome in transition, and that's they get back really well. So you just have to be disciplined and move the ball and make the right read. And when you're not locked in, they make you pay for that.
Chuck, the NCAA tournament is still on the horizon for this team. How do you utilize this defeat going into the Southeast region?
Well, we're going to go back and use this hopefully as a learning lesson, first of all. I mean, one thing I'll say about this team, we've not lost back-to-back this year, and in our 7 losses, 5 of them have come at the hands of arguably 2 of the top teams in the country. So I feel like we can go back and learn from this experience, and assuming that we get the chance to participate in the national tournament, maybe this game will be a catalyst for us to improve and shore up some things that need to be shored up, and then go into that tournament and perform at a higher level than we did today.